So we're back here, and this thing is mostly set up for the samurai, or no, for the fan brush, because what we're going to try to do, I don't know if you can really see that, but we're going to try to institute some, what do you call it, some grass, some hay, some long stuff. We're going to use our favorite goat brushes. What I want to do for the, I got my favorite Faber-Castell. We're going small here, and just going to put in some details. And one thing that I've learned, I'm just going to go with some shadows here. One thing that I've learned about is not... Well, I kind of like the choppiness of the strokes. I suppose it's more sketching. But especially when I'm dealing with the inks, the paints, to go ahead and let them do their thing, like not be so choppy with the paints, not sketch with the paints. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I am going to try something a little bit different here, because I've noticed that I've been fighting the clock quite a bit, and so I'm going to try not to fight the clock as much. Make sure I give it some big ears. I like big ears. And I don't know if it's gonna be a thing. It might be a thing. It's probably gonna be a thing. But I'm gonna try to do some post-editing stuff. I think, well, I definitely want to add some shadows under the eyes, under the nose, under the mouth. And I'm trying to think, I think I want to do that with the Copics. I don't think I want to do that necessarily. Here is my F. I don't think I necessarily want to do that with the hash marks. And so we'll see how that goes. But I do have my favorite goat brushes, and I think I want to do some of these, some of this outline with the Faber-Castells. Trying to debate how much of this do I want to do with the pans, how much of this do I want to do with the brushes, and I think I want to do most of it with the pans. And I was really inspired by Toppy. How much of this am I going to how much of this am I just going to I definitely want this the hair to be brushed, and I'm trying to think how much of this I definitely think this outside here, everything that's outside. It had been a while since I had looked at stop right here. It had been a while since looked at those books, probably since as long as I've had most of these inks. It's been a couple of years probably. And but man, I just looking at what those guys were doing with quill pens, basically, was very impressive. And I think because this is all, we're all going to color all that in. So this part right here, I definitely think there's going to be a shadow. I don't think I want all of this. I think I'm going to put a little bit of pen rendering. Some of this. And then we'll see. I think I'm gonna finish the outline. How much of this? How much of the leg am I going to cover up? I'm probably going to cover up quite a bit of it. Probably going to cover, and so I don't think I'm going to do the bottom necessarily. But yeah, this is definitely a portion where shouldn't be as sketchy. So try not to be try to have some more straight lines here. And so that's so this is all going to be black right here, and most of this is going to be black. So this is going to be black. And I'm going to do some cross hatching here. Because I want so it'll be black, and this is all gonna be black here. And again, I'm gonna leave the bottom. Oh, this isn't even show up. And I'm gonna leave the bottom undone. Again, this is for this whole exercise is mostly for the fan brush. So let us. I'm going to use the Neutralers ink because that's what we have. Shut this up here. The Neutralers ink is what we have the most of, so that's what I'm going to use up the most. And then I'm going to use the Gouache brush to put some texture in the hair. That. Careful with these ink pots. I think they call them pots in the tabletop wargaming world. I think they call them pots. So this is the this doesn't really say, but it is the thinner of the Gouache brushes, and so I'm going to dip it in some water and dry that off. Dip it in some water to get the point point of the brush. And then what I like about, because it is darkened at the tip and then it is kind of red at the base, so then we're going to try to fill it up about halfway, and take this off a little bit. And can you see that? Okay. So there's some texture in the hair. And a little bit of bleeding, but not too shabby. I do want it to get a little grain, because I do want to go for some sub, like this underneath part. Although the underneath, maybe I did that backwards. I think I did it backwards. Yeah, I think I did it backwards. That's okay. But what I wanted to do was have some differential, so it looks like it's turning a little bit. So maybe I did not what do you call it? Tamp this. Oh, that's not great. See what happens when you don't look how long this is. Yeah, I'm just gonna have them have some strings. This is how we're going to fix this. This is how we're going to fix it in post. So we're going to give them a little, yeah, we're going to do that. And then I think this would be better if it was all black and not have any of the pen rendering. I think we're going to do all black here, and then so we're going to go. I do not want him to look like the leader of the Third Reich. How much of this do I want to cover up? Some of this hair, I think, is going to be covered up. And because I'm going to have a shadow here. So this body part, because I know this body part is going to be black. And I want to lighten this up a touch before I go back and do this. Let's keep it uniform here. So we're going to have some grays. And that's going to be fine. Does that show up? Show up. Do some grays on the padding of his armor. And we're going to have some grays. Yeah, I know it's running out of ink here a little bit. And my brush is not cooperating the best. Before I go back and dip in, I'm going to exchange to the larger goat brush. And this is the first part where. All right, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm gonna try to fast forward this. So. And we're back to the start of the show, which is the fan brush, which, as you can see, hopefully you can see, looks like the bottom end of a little puppy dog tail. But if we treat it the way we treated everything else, and that we're going to get it a little bit wet, and then we're going to tap it off, and then we're going to dry it out before we dip it in the ink, you can see how spiky it gets. It's very spiky, but we're going to try to use that to our advantage, and I don't really know how we're going to do this, but what we're going to try to do, well, let's go down here. I think the more we do, doesn't look terrible. So I'm trying to go thicker on the bottom and then a little bit lighter on top. And go ahead and go with longer strokes. I think that's going to be okay. And I'm running. How do I fix the camera here so you can see? I don't think that's terrible. I don't think that's terrible at all. I just want to make sure it is the same. Yeah, I mean, I like the right side a little bit better. Maybe this is one of those things where less is more. Probably less is probably always more. And maybe something like that, I think. Maybe something like that. And then we do have some brushes or some trees. Of course we have brushes. We have tons of brushes. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to dot. We're going to. Does that show up? I don't know if it shows up. There we go. And what we're going to try to do is dot this for the simulating of leaves, and a little bit on that side, and a little bit on this side. I am pulling on this a touch. It is kind of graying, so what I want to do is I don't want to go into my samurai here. I do want to touch while it's still gray, so it's a little bit lighter. It gives the impression it is further back, and then oh, okay. We'll let this side will be lengthwise. Actually, that's probably a better line, a better tree line. probably, if I do it sideways. Because it does differentiate itself from the rest. What is it supposed to be? Who knows? It's supposed to be tree lines. What is it actually? Who knows? It is in the eye of the beholder. That's what we're going to do. And then, so that's going to do it for our fan brush. Just want to make sure that this is cleaned off properly. And I'm not a fan of this, whatever this music is. It's awfully staticky. That's a little bit better. So I am going to try the square brush, and what I'm going to try here, and I'm going to try it low, so I don't mess nothing up. Oh no, this is all just a practice painting. What I'm going to try here, I'm just going to try to see what happens if I, because this thing soaks up so much ink. So we're just going to dot. What happens? That actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that fan brush. I like the fan brush specifically for tall grass, but I don't know that I like it for much anything else. I don't know. I was still up in the air about the fan brush. And I need more ink. That thing soaks up so much ink. Soaks up so much ink. Let's get this out. Try not to be too cavalier with this, because I do know that ink stains quite a bit. So, as we can see, well, the combination of both is not terrible. But the stippling on the square brush gave us this, and then I'm sure you can do a lot with the fan brush that I'm just not doing because I'm terrible. I'm not very good. I'm going to use my thicker, and we're going to try out the space here for tree. And make sure I take off the excess. And with the tree, I'm going to go ahead and be sketchy with the tree because I want to simulate bark. Do all trees have this? I don't know. This little round thing here. Does that even show up? I don't even think that shows up hardly. But I don't know. Does that look like a tree? Kind of. Kind of looks like a tree. And kind of looks like a tree. A little bit. Yeah. Sort of. Kind of. And then we have a little bit on this side. I did not do any tampering on this side. I say tampering. And something like that. I guess something like that. So I think that's it for the bamboo. I think that's it for... I do want to go back with the fan brush. And, well, these bamboo brushes, they certainly do carry a lot of ink. So I want to go back with the fan brush because I want to see... And can you see this tree here? I want to try to cover up. Let's go all the way. Well, that does kind of ruin the effect that I have. I say effect. It's probably not too fantastic. Just try to cover up those roots a little bit. Okay, let's fix this samurai, because he's not done yet. He's not done. What do I want to do with him? I think we're going to use the fine brush here. And I think what we're going to do is box this in. No, I already don't like that. I already prefer the brushes. I already prefer the brushes. And so I think what we're going to do here is go over, make some shadow marks here on his armor. Yep, I do prefer that. And I do prefer the heavier lines against our background. And now I think, I don't know what I'm going to do. Now I think I would take my Faber-Castell pen and I would add some detail. I don't know what kind of detail. Or maybe, because I think I have a medium. I think I have a medium Faber-Castell somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Let us... I don't even know if this is a thing. But we are going to put in some fishnets. It's kind of terrible. It's very terrible. Let's stick in this. Let's see if this does anything. Yeah, thickening it helps, and that's fine. And then we do the same thing over here. Just make sure that these are thicker lines, and that they are somewhat following. Well, some of these are straws. And I feel, pardon me, I feel like what we want to do is take our brush, I don't know what the word is. but we're going to go from the solid blacks that were laid down by the brushes. And we're going to come out of them with our felt. Is it softening? I don't know if it's softening. Maybe it's softening. Blending? I don't know what the term is. Don't know what the term is. So that's where cover up. And how much of this do I... This would be a good spot to let it dry and erase and kind of see what we have. Alright, so dry time. I don't know how long that was. I don't think that was very long. It might not be long enough. But what we are going to do is very lightly in one direction. Erase. Oh! I ripped it! I ripped it! So this is not water paper. This is just the regular sketch paper. And oh, look at that! But see, that's easy. That's an easy fix. Those are easy fixes. So what I can do is I can take my brush and go back. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did this. Go back. I wonder if it's going to, on the offhand, that it's going to be a little bit dark. I am going to... Yeah, I oversaturated. I don't think that's terrible on this corner of this armor. That's a Bob Ross happy accident, as it were. I don't think I want to add too much to the face. I think I just want to kind of shore it up a little bit. So let's take the fine. Yep, that's it. That's what I want to do. And make this a little bit deeper into the recesses. Since we know this is what we are going to do. Get this out a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to mess with it too much. I don't want to overdo it. So this is our samurai with the goat painting, and we practice. Yeah, as it dries, it looks more like a tree. So we practice with the fan brush, and we did a little bit with the fan brush. The fan brush looks okay. It's okay. It's not. I don't know. It's something I'm going to keep. But it's probably not something that, oh, come on now. Fan brush is something I'm probably going to keep. It's probably not something, sorry, I don't mean to get you guys, sick. There you go. Stay. There you go. Fan brush is, as you could tell, there's certainly a place for the fan brush. I'm gonna keep it around. How much am I gonna spend on a new one? because you can see, like, I've used the fan brush. Man, look how spiky it gets. Apparently, I don't know. And even if I did get one that didn't spread out as much as that one did, is it going to do more than just grass, tall grass? I liked what the square, with this big square brush, and it's a terrible brush. Look how puffy it is. But I liked what it did more than you could see what it did in the background. It did more than the fan brush did. So I don't know. I might keep the fan brush around, but it's on the back burner. Yeah. So that's that. That's my samurai. Alright then, bye.